Electroculture. It's one of those old but new ideas making a comeback. It's the practice of using electric currents, magnetic fields, or copper antennas to stimulate plant growth. But people also talk about health benefits for humans. Let's unpack both. First up, electroculture in agriculture dates back to the 1700s to 1800s, when farmers noticed that plants growing near telegraph lines or areas hit by lightning strikes seemed to grow faster and stronger. By the early 1900s, French and Russian scientists started experimenting with various methods to harness what they called the fertilizing effect of electric currents on plants. This led to the development of several electroculture techniques. One popular method involves placing copper or iron antennas in the soil, which are essentially like rods or wires that are buried or partially buried in the ground near plants. Proponents believe these antennas help pull down energy from the atmosphere to fortify plants. They claim that this energy, sometimes referred to as ether, organ, or prana, is a subtle vital force present in nature that can boost plant growth and health. Another approach involves applying low-voltage electric currents directly to the soil or plants. This can be done by running a current through the soil or by inserting electrodes into the soil around the plants. Supporters suggest that this practice helps create a more favorable environment for beneficial soil microorganisms, which in turn enhances nutrient availability and plant growth. Additionally, there's the use of magnetized water or seeds. This involves saturating seeds or the soil with magnetic energy before planting. Again, the rationale is that this treatment can kickstart biological processes leading to improved germination and growth. So what have people reported as results from using these electroculture methods? Generally, it's claimed that electroculture can lead to faster plant growth, larger yields, fewer pest problems, and healthier soil microflora. However, it is important to note that much of the evidence supporting these claims comes from anecdotal accounts and small-scale experiments rather than large controlled studies. Now let's shift our focus to electroculture and human health. While electroculture was initially explored for agricultural purposes, the underlying principles have also been applied to human health and well-being. The connection between magnetism, electricity, and vitality was a popular topic of research in the 1800s and early 1900s. Here's how some of the main ideas have been linked to potential health benefits. 1. Magnetism and vitality. Copper and iron are conductive materials that create weak magnetic fields when used in antenna or coil structures. Proponents of electroculture believe that exposure to these natural magnetic fields can help improve blood circulation, reduce inflammation, and rebalance our body's energy. Many electroculture devices from the late 1800s and early 1900s were designed based on this principle, aiming to harness the healing power of magnetism to atmospheric energy. The concept of electroculture also ties into the idea of atmospheric energy, sometimes referred to as organ, ether, or prana. The theory suggests that life force energy is present in the atmosphere and can be concentrated by certain materials like metals and natural substances. Electroculture antennas are seen as a way to tap into this energy, which is believed to support not just plant growth, but also the health of nearby humans. 3. Mental health and mood. Some proponents of electroculture suggest that the copper pyramids and antennas create a unique electromagnetic environment that can have a calming effect on the mind. They believe that this can help reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, and fatigue, improve mental clarity, and even enhance creativity. This idea is somewhat similar to the concept of grounding or earthing, where direct contact with the Earth's surface is believed to have mood-boosting effects. For negative ions and air quality, when copper interacts with the atmosphere, it may increase the concentration of negative ions in the air. Negative ions are thought to have various health benefits, including improving mood, increasing oxygen uptake, and reducing stress. This could potentially contribute to the reported improvements in mood and overall well-being. It's important to remember that while anecdotal evidence and personal experiences with electroculture are intriguing. The scientific community largely considers electroculture as unproven. Mainstream science has not found strong evidence to support the claims of substantial health benefits from electroculture practices. Some studies have shown mild effects on plant growth when using electric currents or magnetic fields, but nothing conclusive for human health. However, the alternative view, largely outside of mainstream science, is that all living things, including plants, animals, and humans, are connected by an electrical life force. Electroculture practices are seen as a way to stimulate and balance this force, which can be diminished by modern lifestyles and environmental factors. In summary, electroculture offers an interesting lens through which to view the relationship between living things and their environment. The potential benefits for plants are worth exploring further through rigorous scientific studies. Additionally, the various electroculture techniques can serve as a reminder of the complex ways in which nature works and inspire us to find innovative and sustainable ways to support healthy ecosystems and human well-being. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more.